Today, I am super excited to fly on United Airlines' brand new Airbus A321neo. Not only is the Airbus A320 family my favorite narrow-body lineup of aircraft, but this is my second time flying on the 321neo. I was super tired during my first flight, so I really didn't get a chance to take it all in. That all changes today. So let's get right into this trip report from Chicago to Denver. Off the bat, you are greeted with United Airlines' new flagship interior, United Next. Now, this aircraft is equipped with 20 United First seats, 57 Economy Plus seats, and 123 Economy seats. A couple of the things that immediately stood out to me were the larger overhead bins and the overall brightness of the cabin. It felt very clean and polished, and I loved the new lighting designs. As always, we are flying first class for this flight, and the new United Next first class seats have won me over. From the aesthetics to the new in-flight entertainment system, this feels like a brand new airline to me. And it's great to see United competing with Delta's new cabin hard product as well. Before we take off, let's have a quick seat tour. Seat 1 Alpha is our home for this flight. The seats now have a divider to separate you from your partner, and the little table to sit your drinks on is now faux marble instead of that blue plastic. This is a nice touch, probably inspired by Polaris. Underneath the center console is where you'll find some small storage, large enough to fit a water bottle or some snacks. The outlet is also located there, as well as the headphone jack and the remote for your in-flight entertainment system. This is a very interesting remote, and we will talk more about it later. You also have your tray table located in your armrest. During the boarding process, we were greeted with a welcome beverage, which is always nice on super early morning flights. This does not always happen and isn't always consistent, so again, it was appreciated. We will review the in-flight entertainment system and the in-flight service in just a second, but for now, let's enjoy takeoff. Now that we are on our way to Denver, let's talk about the new in-flight entertainment system. Simply put, and you're going to hear this from me a lot, I am in love. The layout is similar to Polaris, but way more refined, way more polished, and way more options. Honestly, I hope Polaris gets updated with some of these features. That's how good it is. The first thing that stands out to me is the speed. The entire interface is quick, it's very responsive, and very snappy, and it also has very short load times. One of my favorite features is the ability to finally pair your own Bluetooth headset to the in-flight entertainment system. It's a pretty straightforward process. All you have to do is follow the prompts. Granted, my neighbor wasn't able to pair their earbuds, and we could not figure out why. On the in-flight entertainment system, you will be able to access the sleep station, the dining menu, the flight map, movie options, TV options, music and audio, live events and concerts, games, the kids section, connecting flights, weather, and United information. As a pilot, my favorite place to hang out on every flight is going to be the flight map, and this one has a lot of cool features such as the ability to view the flight instruments with this synthetic vision kind of feel, as well as a lot of new perspectives that you can really just play around and view the aircraft in flight. It's just a nice way to pass the time, and did I mention the load times are so much quicker? It was also nice to have a section for the onboard dining menu. You could see all of the options as well as their prices laid out nicely. Granted, in first class, everything is included. Lastly, I love the addition of the connecting flights section. Although this is in beta, this is a very easy way to see your flight status for any connections you may have and stay on top of your plan of action in case of any delays. With that said, there is one thing that I didn't like, or at least found that it had a frustrating learning curve, and that is the new remote. It's a combination of this touchpad similar to an old iPod or even the Apple TV remote. It's super cool, but it's super sensitive. And on the back, you'll have this D-pad. Honestly, the frustrating part was figuring out which one of those to use to navigate, as you couldn't navigate the whole IFE with simply just the touchpad or with the D-pad. You had to switch between the two. The touchpad seemed to work more for the menu options and the D-pad for navigation. If it was a 6-hour flight, I would probably get used to it, but it was honestly easier for me to just use my finger. That's the only real air quotes complaint that I have, and I'm sure I'll probably get used to it, but time will tell. Let's go ahead and talk about the service on this flight. The flight attendant started out with beverage service. I started out with my vodka tonic, per usual. This flight didn't really have a meal service, but simply a snack service. The flight attendants came around with a basket full of an assortment of snacks. I personally would love to see an upgrade in the air quotes snack service on United Airlines. For reference, when I flew on an Air Canada CRJ 700 for only an hour and 52 minutes, I was served warmed chicken tenders, so there's definitely room for improvement. Thankfully, snack boxes are also included. I got the takeoff snack box. It came with nuts, crackers, salami, smoked Gouda spread, sourdough flatbreads, fig spread, hazelnut cookies, and a spreader. Keeping it real, it was basic snacks. It held me over until I got to the lounge. Lastly, I did try the white wines, you guys know me. However, this was a generic white wine. There wasn't much information on it, and I would really love to see more consistency in the wine selection on United Airlines, as well as improved wine knowledge with the flight attendants as well. With that said, this is a short domestic flight, so here are my final thoughts. Where United gets an A+ is the new cabin design. I love the new look, the lighting, and the overall feel of the new aircraft. They also get an A with the in-flight entertainment system, so much so that I hope to see some of these upgrades make their way to United Polaris. The only complaint I really have with the in-flight entertainment system is the remote. Time will tell if it's a learning curve thing or if it's simply poorly designed. And lastly, I can't unexperience how nice it was to have a real snack on my Air Canada CRJ 700 flight. It raised the bar for what I consider a snack on an airline. An upgrade to the snack basket for snack service would be very much so welcomed on United First Class flights. I hope you guys enjoyed this flight review. If you guys want to see more luxury lifestyle and travel content from me, be sure to give me a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications. If you have not, be sure to follow me on social media. The links are in the description down below, and leave me a comment down below letting me know what you think about United's new next cabin interior. My beautiful people, now more than ever, if you are ever feeling uninspired, uncreative, or just want to give up on life, remember, every day airplanes take off against the wind. Keep climbing, stay inspired, and as always, stay fabulous. My name is Sydney. I'll see you beautiful people next time. Peace out.